In a world where fame and success are often hand in hand, two stars from different realms and generations rose to unprecedented heights. Logan Paul, a younger, viral social media sensation, and Dwayne Johnson, known as The Rock, a wrestling icon turned Hollywood superstar. It's almost impossible if you ask someone if they know who these people are and they say they didn't have a clue. Logan's ambition seemed to know no bounds, coming into The Rock's world of work, the WWE. He dreamt of ascending his internet fame to make a mark in the world of professional sports, and he achieved this by winning the championship belt against Rey Mysterio. You know who also won a WWE championship belt? Well, obviously The Rock, but he did it all a long time ago. Meanwhile, The Rock now, with his larger-than-life persona, continues to be active in the online space, posting gym videos and doing podcasts like with Joe Rogan. So you would expect such a massive figure like Logan Paul to pop up on The Rock's radar. Maybe The Rock would go on his podcast Impulsive, like John Cena did. However, the story goes a lot deeper than that, and has ruined Logan Paul's chances of developing further in the WWE, and his life in his eyes. Hello, I'm Sams. I'm at Internet Documentaries, and today we're going to be covering the horribly uncomfortable and sad relationship between Logan Paul and The Rock. Here's a sad story of how one mistake can have effects on strong bonds, even if you don't intend to hurt any one specific person. How one joke is able to ruin your life, no matter how much you apologise. So, buckle down in your seat, get comfortable, maybe grab a snack or two, and let's go over the sad story of Logan Paul and The Rock. Fate brought Logan Paul and The Rock together at a charity event. Logan was in awe of The Rock's charisma and presence, while The Rock saw a spark of potential in Logan. The two made vines together at the time.
Yo, you ready for our scene?
Yeah, no, we don't have a scene together, dude.
What are you talking about, man?
I have a scene, you have your own scene, and you only have one line.
Dwayne, you're so funny, man. Hey, nice haircut, by the way.
Alright, dude, yeah, whatever, what the fuck?
Take it easy, bro.
And networked with each other. This was in Logan Paul's earlier days before he partnered with KSI, or had settled down his character, becoming more low-key.
Okay, great, I'll do it now. Good morning, Logan. What's up?
He was on top of the internet and had seemingly connections with everyone. It seems like absolutely nothing in the world could ruin any of this. The Rock saw Logan Paul's potential and took him under his wing, and The Rock imparted wisdom about fame, responsibility, and the importance of a positive image.
I think we're like two people I definitely looked up to a lot when I'm trying to figure out the blueprint for my career that didn't exist. Dwayne especially, my idol.
Dude's in his own universe.
At the universe, he was doing it, and to the highest degree. I wanted to be like Dwayne. So eventually, in the same way I met you today, one day I met Dwayne. He was just as cool in person as I thought he was on TV. He's awesome. Made content together, went mega viral, 70 million views, 50 million views. Linked up a couple times. Visited him on set of Ballers. Like, I would have considered us acquaintances at least, you know. He was just great. And then
But darkness loomed. Logan clearly forgot to listen to what The Rock said about keeping a positive image. In a quest for content, Logan made a grave mistake in Japan. His actions in the Akagari forest, or the suicide forest, sent shockwaves across the world.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
Tarnishing his image. He was also incredibly disrespectful to the people in the country, and was just making a fool of himself there.
Gotta be careful to not like disrespect the culture. Japan is all about the respect. The dumb Americans have arrived. Look good. LoganPaul.com/shop. Guys, you want some fish?
You just gotta be careful to not like disrespect the culture.
You sure you don't want this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Something he would deeply regret later. The Rock, deeply saddened, felt the weight of Logan's actions. He had hoped to guide Logan towards a path of positivity and respect, and in this video, he had completely gone against all of this. The Rock put his trust in Logan, making videos with him and associating with him. It was almost like a slap in the face to The Rock, and he took it personally. It makes it even more personal when realizing The Rock had a personal experience with suicide when he was younger, with his mother attempting it when he was only 15 years old.
And I start driving it. I already had my license at that time at 15. And we're driving down I-65. I-65 is a major interstate that runs through Tennessee. And I'm watching them drive in front of me, and their car starts swerving, and I can clearly see that they are arguing. My old man makes a hard right, and he gets on the shoulder, and in the gravel road, my mom gets out of the car, and when she got out of the car, I'll never forget it, she had a glazed look over her eyes that I had never seen before. and she walks right into the middle of I-65 and continues to walk down into oncoming traffic. And my heart stopped. Horns were blowing and cars were swerving out of the way. 18-wheelers were swerving out of the way. And I got out of the car and I grabbed her and wrestled her over to the side of the road. And I don't remember what I said to her. I remember she didn't say a thing. And in that moment, one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned was how precious life is and how in an instant it can all go away.
Logan faced a harsh reality. As sponsors withdrew and fans turned their backs, The Rock, amidst his own career, had to make a tough decision to distance himself from Logan. Logan Paul, however, reflected on all of this, and in his solitude, wrestled with his mistakes. He longed for a chance to redeem himself, to prove he had learned from his past. The Rock, however, didn't show any open side to the media of accepting apologies from Logan or showing there was hope for him. He ended their friendship and no longer wanted to stay anywhere near him. Determined to turn his life around, Logan embarked on a journey of redemption. This first began when, after his bouts with KSI, he partnered up with him, showing respect and modesty. It seemed like 2018 Logan Paul and 2022 Logan Paul were two completely different people. His content took a more positive turn, and this wasn't the same person in Japan, being a complete utter nuisance. To be fair, he was only 22 years old. The Rock, from afar, has probably watched as Logan Paul is making strides in the right direction. Though their paths have diverged, I'm sure he feels a sense of pride in Logan Paul's efforts to change, and it's becoming pretty impossible to ignore, with Logan interviewing pretty much all of The Rock's acquaintances and friends, with one of the most notable ones being Kevin Hart.
I'm here because, like, you guys are doing dope shit. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Thanks, man.
I'm a fan of the platform. I'm a fan of the success.
And now, once again, fate seems to be bringing the two together for another time. This time, with Logan interviewing bigger and bigger people on his podcast like I mentioned before. Most recently, interviewing John Cena, talking about The Rock.
Fuck. And then Japan happened. DJ was one of the people I hurt because of his mother's experience, and that's his experience to tell, and I'm not going to share it. But like I hurt him so much so that he basically wanted nothing.
It seems like he's been climbing back up the ladder from where he's fallen ever since, and now is all in The Rock's hands. Will he reunite with Logan? Possibly even reunite with him in a WWE event? The lessons learned and the bonds formed from what The Rock has taught Logan remain, is best described in the quote, "Disrespect will close doors which apologies can't reopen." If you like this video, then why not subscribe? Also, maybe you'll like my video on the fall of Andrew Schulz.